So today we are visiting a traditional old folk house in Balinese style. And first, before we're entering, I'd like to show you a little place before. To the left and to the right of me, you have a little place for dropping down your personal belongings before you're entering the house. This, as you can see, normally all the houses are built at a narrow road, so there was no space in the back time, the former time, where you can put all your belongings. So this is actually a good idea to drop your belongings. And look, that cute dog. So next to the entrance, to the left and to the right, we have those things over here. That means you can put in little offerings. So let's go inside, and the dog allows me to go. Hello, little one. So, and when you're entering this typical housing, it's divided into three main areas. But before you have the so-called, what you can see over here, the so-called Aling Aling. This is sort of protection shield. That means when you're entering a house, you leave all your bad energy outside. So let's go over here to the first area. Means this is the place where the social life of the family takes place. Over here on my back you have like a, you can call it like a lobby. So this is where the family members do meet for having a chit chat, for relaxation, for, you know, all that daily stuff that you're normally doing. And over here in my back, this is where the family leader normally stays. And so this is just like, you can say, the family boss house. And also one interesting thing, I hope you can see it over here. Those three things, it's the pebble stones, are not really pebble stones, but the stones. When someone is born, a newborn child, you put the placenta underneath to make sure that the family members will always remember your birth house in good condition. So actually now we are entering the main and most important area, namely the temple complex. And one interesting thing you need to know is that, hopefully you can see it, that over here in the corner, this is made as a copy, as a symbol from the Besaki temple. The Besaki temple is the main temple, the mother temple, the most holy temple here on Bali. And as no one really can go there every day, you have something like a little copy, let's say like a little copy over here in that yard. So when you're trying, or when you're starting to build a house, you always start with that temple first. And those temples are always built up in northeastern direction, as it's the most holy direction. And then from here on, you build everything else outside. That means, as I told you before, over here in my back you have got that family house, and when we're entering the entrance or the exit behind me, you will have other areas I will explain later. But first I would like to show you that most important area here. So actually this one I was talking about, that one is the copy or symbol for the Besaki Mother Temple. And also very interesting to know is that, as you can see here, the rooftop is made out of palm trees. Why? Because this is mainly the most important part in the temple. Only you use only palm faces for kings and for deities, so nothing for the normal local humankind. And now we're just leaving the temple complex to see the next area. As in former days, the life was quite simple. You will always have a dwell like here to get your own water, and of course lots of chicken and other farmer lands. So you can say that the farmerland is normally behind such a fence, such a wall, and yeah, so normally you have the dwell like here, and next to the kitchen, which I will show you next. So actually we have the kitchen over here. I will just turn you around. Looks like this. So this is the preparation. Still someone in here. And then we're going on to the next area. So that means, as I told you, in the backyard there's the dwell as well as the kitchen, and normally, like you see over here, you can have animals like pigs for your own convenience. And now I'm just going through again with you through the main area, so you can have a look around without me in the picture to get an even more better understanding again. So once again, the entering zone. This is yeah, for, I don't know, actually maybe like for other family members, not the family was which I said stays in that kind of house. It was rebuilt in 1985, as you can see here. So, and of course the family member stays a bit higher, as you can see, so that when other family members are going to ask something like what is the perfect date for a marriage, for example, they can sit over here and listen to the words. So actually this is, as I also told before, the main area where all the people can sit to have a conversation and so on. And this is also a place where obviously you can see it here, the rice is dried, for example. Yeah, so once again we're entering the main area of the house, the temple complex. And oh yeah, one more interesting thing. As I told you, this one over here is made out of palm trees. You can easily identify because it's very dark, so nearly black. And in comparison to this, you see these rooftops? And I'm probably sure you identified it looks different, right? Because it's not that dark. That is because normal rooftops like this are made out of grass. And so you can just make sure that the palm trees is only, as I told you before, for the kings or the deities. That means for offering and worshipping. I hope you enjoyed that little tour, and giving you one last view of that awesome place over here, saying goodbye from the most traditional Balinese folk house here on Bali. Bye bye.